On to race number 2 then, the second on the programme. Class 4 here, we drop back to the 1200 metres and Ala King heads the field here. From barrier 10, he won on debut off the inside gate. Acker Power and Orion Patch both take the class drop here. Melbourne Hall was a winner first up this season over course and distance back in September. HZ Turbine off the reel and Raging Blaze lightly raced, just had the 1 start each. Down to Windsor, moves from barrier 10 to barrier 2. He's been very consistent, 7 starts, never worse than 4th so far this season. Good luck money. Dennis Yip and Matthew Poon from barrier 70 to maiden after 4. Gratwick and Melbourne Hall, Mark, are the horses that have been up at Chongfa.
Had a trial up there too has Melbourne Hall. Orion Patch, who's on the class drop with the blinkers off and the pacifiers going on. He's going to lead, which will give Windsor the perfect trip behind him. Acker Power up outside the speed still win. Ala King, now he was a first start winner. He might have covered 3 wide, but he's still going to have to work around Melbourne Hall and Gratwick. Good luck money, Paul, and Raging Blaze at his second start, an extra 200 metres for him.
We'll have a look at Ala King, because as we say, he's only had the 1 start, and his track works nicely. He's in the white saddlecloth there. He's dropped 18 pounds as well coming into this race, so he's moved forward. He's definitely improved from that debut run. It's just the draw that's a little bit awkward for him, but no problems track work wise. This horse is on the improve. Raging Blaze, I've liked his piece of work coming to this. Joe Moreira will take the mount as well. Another one that's drawn a little bit awkwardly in barrier 11, but he's only had the 1 start, but there's definitely improvement from that debut run. And wins all. Master Albert's in the next race. He's closest to us, but you can see wins all very keen in his work here this morning. He wants to go a lot faster, but he's being restrained. He's been consistent all season, this horse.
All right, let's start off with the last start win, and it was his first time on the racecourse as well for Ala King. His jockey is Neil Callan.
Neil, Ala King, you'd ridden him at the trials leading into that debut. Did you expect him to perform as he did that night?
Yeah, I expected him to run well, especially when he had the gun draw. It was just whether he was going to be 100% fit first up, but I think we were quite lucky. We bumped into a not a very strong race, and that will enable him to put his best foot forward, even though he wasn't probably 100% ready to get a win. So with that in mind, I'd expect him to improve off that first run, even though it wasn't that strong a race.
Will he take benefit too from the experience? Was he a bit green that night?
A little bit green, but there was quite a few horses moving around in front of him, so he had to just shift ground to be able to do that. And to be able to do that first time out, you know, you have to be a little bit clued up. So I suppose in that respect, he wasn't so bad, but he's a big, strong horse, you know, he's got plenty of scope, so I would definitely expect him to come on fitness and for the experience.
So he's drawn wide, he's got extra weight to carry. What do you make of his hope second up here?
Yeah, look, obviously the draw makes it a bit tricky, but, you know, I'll just wait and see what Jimmy thinks, whether we just ride the patient race or just let him use his speed, because he does show quite a natural speed, so there may be a chance if we look at the speed map, see there's a chance he might be able to get in the middle somewhere. If that's the case, then hopefully we can take advantage of that. But look, he's a nice horse. I think he definitely will keep improving.
Yeah, wins all reopposes, better off at the weights as well and better drawn also. We'll keep moving though. Good luck money. We can have a look at next, Mark, who's looking right down at the bottom of the handicap here for a mark of 43. He'll jump from barrier 7 under Matthew Poon. He's
only had the 2 runs back from a spell and is now with the Dennis Yip stable. Matthew Poon has just set aboard, and he was making some late ground here, Paul. He's been beaten 3 and 4.5 at his last 2. Just with the way the Yip stable is running, found a spot for him in what looks ideally a race in 2 for Quinella and forecast punters.
Yeah, he's definitely improved this horse as well. So, yeah, Dennis has got the horse going well. He's on a rating of 43. I just don't know if he'd be better served in Class 5, but look, he's going well enough.
OK, all right. What about Melbourne Hall, Paul, back at the trials? Here's quite a nice grey horse just about to breeze past him.
Yes, classic legend there. But look, a nice trial enough here from Melbourne Hall, nice and quiet as he comes down. He has won over the 1,200 metres before this horse. And from barrier 5, I think he'll get his opportunity. So, look, I've found a spot for him.
He looked a horse that would step up to the 1650 and go right on with it. And as Paul said, he's won over the 1,200. So this is still perhaps his best distance at this point in time, and not knocked around in the trial. Freshen up at Chongfa and loves a Wednesday night at Happy Valley.
All right, OK. So there's a few of the galloping clues here. Wins all's our favourite. Paul, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he can win. He'll get a good run in the race. We saw he had no luck there last time. So I think he can win. Raging Blaze, I'm happy to put him in. He's a horse I think's on the improve, just had the 1 start. Ala King, he's just got this awkward barrier draw with the big weight, but he's still 1 from 1. And then Melbourne Hall, fresh up that 1,200 metres, 11, 8, 1 and 5.
Wins all from barrier number 2. We saw the replay, the work that he did, and he only gave out the condition 50 or so metres prior to the line. Barrier number 2, Zach's got a lethal book of rides through the early middle section of the card. A La King, 12 Good Luck Money, and number 5 Melbourne Hall, 11 very hard to beat, 1, 12 and 5.
Those are probably the two key runners. I'm quite keen on Raging Blaze, though, as well. I think he can improve despite that awkward draw of barrier number 11. So that is 2 races down. Race number 3 next up for us. Class 4 again, once more over the 1,200 metres.